shawty use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been up is magic. With the game, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, they're going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got weeks to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Oh, shit, I fucked up.
To throw on 2nd down. Heller, he's going to rifle one deep left side.
That's bad. I'm finna say, man, stop a damn man.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Come on, man.
So they saw the contact before the
call,
ball
ref.
arrived.
Make them stop the running.
And trying to avoid pass interference.
Stop the run.
Trying to slow down these skilled receivers. And somehow, some way, they make plays on the football. And sometimes you're there too soon.
Back to throw. Heller. This is caught. Clark. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Oh, come on, hike the ball, hike the ball.
50 yards between this.
He won't hike the ball, hike the ball. Are you serious? Man, get the fuck out of here.
They'll try and run it in with Jones.
Hey, the bid don't hike the ball, man. That's crazy, man.
Wind up holding him at the 2.
Wow.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I mean, Ben hiked the ball.
So stuff from the 2.
He would not hike the ball.
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
That's crazy.
Definitely let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try to run this one in.
How you about that?
Forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The fuck is going on? I can't. Come on, man.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This is stupid.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
He coming.
Here's Jones, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Interesting decision. I can see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but I don't know from this distance.
How far would you push it? 2-yard line, 3-yard line? Because we're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's a disappointment to come away without getting a touchdown after that drive. But how about coming away with no points by going for it, not getting it? Bring out the field goal kicker, get 3, and move on.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
He would not hike the ball. Nothing.
They go play action with Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
Woo! That was a hell of a move.
Trying to dial up the long way out there.
Oh, I've never seen a move like that.
You're facing a top 5 team in terms of
that was a hell of a move.
So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 20,
that nigga put a move on him so nasty.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
35 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike, move.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Baby, pick up the block. Come on, man. You pick him up. You pick him up.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw.
Man, come on, man. This shit just
incomplete.
I ain't even do that shit.
In this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Why is he getting beat on that double move?
But you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
I mean, he's breaking like a motherfucker. Oh, shit.
How they attack him here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. He finds Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Watch a double move.
On the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This nigga's not a bit about to give him this bullshit.
On 2nd down now. Beer, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or
watch the double move.
A team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on
what else you need to
but it's going to wind up incomplete. And this pass
defense,
they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it.
Come on, D.
Sometimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers, it's not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on.
No, sir. Wrong person there. You got a linebacker on the goddamn rare receiver.
The Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first down, Beer trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Wow.
Touchdown, Falcons. Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
You get that, he gone.
Got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
Oh, my bad.
Because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Hey, dude. 50, Mike, 50. Man, can reach trash. Let's go.
Oh, fucking crazy. There we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Heller. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Yeah. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on. Mike 51.
Here's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Right back to him on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
is right there. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Throwing on first down. Heller, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Heller. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Put these points out. Okay, don't put these points up.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Second and 15.
Come on, man. He right there. He right there.
Not sure he was accounting for the free safety.
He right there.
That brings up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Oh, he read that, man.
Misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Good shit.
Let's see if they do it anyway. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just,
What's this?
You've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds some open field here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone.
I did not mean I missed a lot of this by mistake.
Able to get there and pick it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
Left that shit alone. I had to leave that bitch
The
alone.
arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This is intercepted.
Okay, that nigga on the left, if I'm not on, why is he getting so free?
His guys will get the football back.
I don't get that.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Really about to fuck up.
Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Devin White able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he almost had it defensively.
What does the guy do back there?
Could have been a game changer.
What does the guy do back there?
In this second half.
And I see this nigga over in this corner. I'm over here. I see him over that time.
Incomplete pass
I saw him.
Last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson.
Good play. That was a good play right there. Forget about that. I was on the wrong side now.
28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
Hey, I mean, come on, man.
What to start the half.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense.
He gonna come right off the edge. Nobody to block him over there. Nobody to block him.
3rd down. Jones. And this effort won't be enough.
That's crazy.
They rally up to stop him a couple of yards
That's
short.
fucking crazy, dog.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time,
that's crazy, though. We get out of it.
They are. With that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's
watch your run. Watch your run.
Check 9, check 9. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Spot. Spot. No, no, no. Shoot, shoot.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. 45 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll run on first down. Beard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Check.
keep it on the ground. Beer. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. On first down, Beer. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's complete to Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run on 1st down. Beer. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Beer. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Slam, slam, slam. Check, 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 check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And oh my goodness,
man, are you fucking serious?
And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Going to the outside. Good about that.
On 1st down, Beer. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Oh, good shit.
Now Jackson. And that is caught.
Damn, I ran commit on that bitch. That was dumb run commit.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled.
It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag.
Hold it, oh my goodness.
That I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just
That's
yet.
crazy.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. To throw on 2nd down. Heller going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. From the gun, Heller. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted.
I don't get why he lobbed the ball right there.
Picked off inside the 5.
That's my fault. I'll take
and
that.
a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. Beard. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys
Oh, good shit. He gone.
under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Woo!
Yeah, they left 20
He was gone,
a long
too.
time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Good shit.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. On 1st down, Beard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
But you're not.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Well, we can't win for losing in this joint.
The coverage there too
I'll
strong.
get down.
Ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting
going to the outside?
60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
I can't move, man.
To throw is Jackson. Operating from the gun. Going up top. And that's caught inside.
I can't move my man on that one.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 19 at a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Heller throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sherman. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
What the fuck?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 3rd and long. Heller. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic.
On 4th down, Heller over the middle, complete.
Get your 1st down, fool.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Heller, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out, and the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point.
You go right by the ball.
Come on, fellas.
Nah, nigga, don't down that shit. Just go. You know how we do it. Do not down that bitch. That's how we do it, baby. One motherfucking pig, nigga.
Offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Ooh, he almost caught that bitch.
6 points
Why my man
in
ain't
his
jump?
hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Now you're asking for it.
Pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Yeah.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Know what I want to kill her? Clean it up a little bit. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter.
Oh, they didn't give me my fucking point?
Down in defeat here, this one's over.
That's right. That's 23. That's right.
Side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Atlanta, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Man, look at that one game. Jay Keith said 1 minute ago. What should be?